back. Aly, obviously you cannot speak for the entire community, but is there a presidential candidate who you believe best represents your interest and why?
I'm glad you said that because I really can't speak for the entire community or the entire group because there's so many, there's Republicans, there's different types of Democrats in the group. Personally, I'm all for Obama, but it's really, as for, sharing my dedication towards the goals, that's one of the things that I'm really upset with in this election is that there really isn't a whole lot of focus on, any gay issues. And I think that's something being ignored on purpose because so many votes can be lost either way you go.
Mm-hmm. All right, I guess you chose Obama. I'm sure you know a lot about him. What's his stand on the the gay issues?
He hasn't really said a lot about it in debates like most of the candidates. He opposes a constitutional ban on gay marriage, but he hasn't really. He's leaving it up to the states. Is pretty much what's going on.
Yeah. I don't think that would ever get passed into the Constitution. It's so hard to get something in there.
Mm-hmm.
But
and it seems almost frivolous, really. It seems like it'd probably be just even though there's a lot of passion for that particular subject, I don't know. It just seems like for it to get through the constitutional process, it seems
impossible.
Impossible, basically.
But what was Huckabee's amendment that he wanted to pass? The God Amendment?
Yeah, he wanted to make it a rule around being a good citizen, and he draw factors from the Bible as
oh God,
reasons for it or something. I don't know.
That's funny. What do you feel is the best way to go about changing the hearts and minds of those people who do not agree with your lifestyle?
It's really hard to change people's minds on this issue because it is so personal. But the biggest thing is to just form relationships with people. And that's what I'm so proud of this year's Common Ground because we're starting to get those ties with groups on campus. And something really great happened. We have formed this relationship with the BCM, the Baptist Campus Ministries. And interesting story, it started out during Pride Week when we were doing live homosexual acts. And we were all just sitting doing homework and listening to music on the quad. And we see people walk out from the BCM wearing signs. And we're like, oh my gosh, protesters, we're freaking out. That was our stereotype against them. They're going to come here and start screaming. And all the signs said, we apologize. And,
wow.
We are sorry for the hate. And, they came up and asked us if they could stand around. And everyone that walked by, they're like, we're apologizing to them for people in our community have, done. And we were able to have a follow-up talk on stereotypes against each other, and it was really great. So forming those relationships definitely helps.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say you were conducting homosexual acts?
Mm-hmm. It was during Pride Week. We hung up signs that said live homosexual acts, and everyone was threaking out because the first thing they thought of.
It's
like
the double entendre effect of you'd think, and you hear live sexual acts. Or homosexual acts, rather. Live homosexual acts.
Right.
But you just played music?
Yeah, we just sat and did homework, saying, well,
okay.
our live acts are the same as yours.
I got it, okay.
I get it.
I didn't know if it might have been, said in that, you were having, plays. Because I remember seeing the signs,
mm-hmm.
and I just thought they were, putting on, little performances and stuff. It was...
Oh, we were just chilling.
Kind of like first acts kind of deal,
mm-hmm.
that, but just based on that kind of stuff.
Would you say homosexuality is a choice?
No.
What do you say to those who claim that homosexuality is a choice?
That's another thing. It's all you can say is, I know it's not a choice from personal experience because I know this person who has been kicked out of their house, who has gone through this struggle, or this person who has, been beaten up, or this person who's even killed themselves because of it. And it's so obvious that it's not a choice. It's just, rooted in people's heads that it is because they are unfamiliar with it. And that's really all you can say is that it's not, and, here's why.
So are you saying that you're born with it or that certain things in your life have.
Yeah, would you say it's like more of like a nature versus nurture type deal, or is it like strictly nature or strictly nurture?
You know, I'm pretty sure that it's a nature thing, but it could be, you know, some nurture, although, you know, being the only, you know, the only gay child out of 3, I don't really understand how it could be nurture, but some could argue that it might be. I'm really not.
And how do you know
sure.
you are the only one?
Oh, that's very true. I don't.
You don't know yet.
I do not know yet. I guess I will find out.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know. If I was young and I don't know, if I was in 5th grade and really curious about my sexuality, but I couldn't do it with a woman, but my guy friend was like open, like he was really curious too, and we each played with each other. I wonder if that would make me gay in the future.
You know, I really don't think it would.
Are you talking personal experience, Ben?
No. But
I think a lot of young kids, you know, experiment with that stuff, and it really doesn't make you gay or straight. You know, it's.
And have you ever been discriminated against for your lifestyle?
You know, I wouldn't really say discriminated against in a huge way that, you know, like would change my life or anything. I mean, a lot of people have, but personally, it hasn't been a huge discrimination thing. It's just people saying things that are harmful and not realizing it. I think that's the biggest thing. People using hateful words in wrong ways, and, you know, different comments that they make are really harmful, and they just, you know, don't realize it.
All right. Thank you, Aly. We're going to go to another song after a brief commercial break.
All right,
Got to bring in the ad revenue, you know.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.